Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss the geography question that has been asked in the UPSC examination of year 2019. We are going to discuss in details about the answer and the explanation behind each of the question. So first of all, if we talk about the first question that has been asked with regards to the management of minor minerals in India, three statements are given. The first is that sand is a minor mineral according to the prevailing law in the country. Second is state government have the power to grant mining leases of minor minerals, but the powers regarding formation of rules related to the grant of minor minerals lie within the central government. And third is that state governments have the power to frame rules to prevent illegal mining of minor minerals. Now, if you look at the correct option, that is for this particular question, it is the A, that is only first and third statement is correct, the second statement is incorrect. So let us try to understand this. So the major rule or law that governs the major and minerals, their leasing, their excavation and their process is related to the MMDR Act that was basically formulated in 1957. And as per the MMDR Act, minor minerals refer to those minerals which can be categorized as building stones, gravels, ordinary clay, as well as ordinary sand, other than the sand that is used to process and any other central government notified mineral. And as far as the power of central government is concerned, for the minor mineral center has power to notify minerals or minor minerals under MMDR Act. However, as per section 15 of the MMDR Act, states government have complete powers for making rules for grant of concessions in respect of extraction of minor minerals and levy and collection of royalty on minor minerals. So that is why this second statement here it says that the formation of rules related to the grant of minor minerals lie with the central government is incorrect. It lies with the authority or domain of the state government. Sand, as we have discussed, as per MMDR Act, sand is obviously a minor minerals, and obviously the state government have power to frame rules to prevent illegal mining of the minor minerals. So that is the first statement, correct, 1 and 3. The second question is related to the match the following with the glacier and river. This is again, this kind of question is asked very frequently in the UPSC examination, where rivers are asked to be matched along with their tributaries or along with the national parks or wildlife reserve that is situated along the river. So in this particular area, UPSC has asked about the source of the given river with glacier, that which glacier is the source of the given river here. So if you talk about the first one, the first glacier is the Bandar Punch glacier, and Bandar Punch glacier is correctly matched because Yamuna river actually originates from the Bandar Punch glacier. Second is Bara Sigri, that is Chenab, that is also correct. Chenab river originates from the Bara Shigri glacier that is situated in the Himachal Himalayas. Third we have is the Milam glacier. Now this is not matched correctly because we talk about the Milam glacier. It is not the river Mandakini that originates from Milam. Rather it is the river Sarada, also called as the river Saryu, that originates from the Milam glacier. Sarda is also referred as Gori Ganga river, which is a tributary of Gandak river. So that is why the third statement is incorrect. The fourth column is Siachen glacier and Nubra river. Now this is again a very interesting question because same related to the same question has been asked in year 2021 2022 also, where it was asked that where is Siachen situated, and the correct answer was that it's situated to the north of Nubra valley. So that is why this is correct. From Siachen glacier we have Nubra river that originate, and also we have Shok river that originate from the nearby region, and both Nubra and Shok are very important tributaries of Indus River as far as the Ladakh region is concerned. Fourth is Jemu Glacier. Jemu Glacier is not the source of Mana River, rather than it is the Tista River, a very important river both India and Bangladesh, that originate from the Tista, from the Jemu Glacier. So Tista originate from Jemu Glacier, which is part of the Sikkim Himalayas, located in the Kanchenjunga mountain range, and then it flows through the West Bengal and then finally enters into Bangladesh, and there it meets with the Brahmaputra river. So in this particular question, if we talk about the correct option, obviously will be 1, 2 and 4, and because 1, 2 and 4 are correctly matched, and if we talk about the third and fifth, these are not correctly matched. So A is the correct option for that. Third question again is related to the agriculture. It has been asked that with reference to cultivation of Kharif crops in India in the last 5 years, consider the given statement. Area under rice cultivation is the highest. area under the cultivation of jowar is more than that of oilseeds, area of cotton cultivation is more than that of sugarcane, and area under cultivation has steadily increased. Now, this is again a very, very factual question. And if you try to trace that from where this question has been asked, from where these facts have been taken, so in that same particular year, 1 year before, in economic survey that was published by the government of India, all these data have been mentioned. So let us look at the table that was given in economic survey. Now, the first statement is that area under rice cultivation is the highest. Is this a correct statement? So obviously, if you look at this column here, we can clearly see that out of all other kind of crops, area under rice is highest at 43.2 million hectares. That means the first statement is absolutely correct. Second statement is area under the cultivation jowar is more than that of oil seeds. So now if you compare the jowar and you compare the oil seeds, you can clearly see that area under oil seeds are much more higher, much more greater than the cultivation area of jowar. That means the second statement will obviously be incorrect. Third statement is the area of cotton cultivation is more than that of sugarcane. So if you compare in the last two tables, we can see we have cotton that is 10.8 million hectares and sugarcane occupying 4.4 million hectares. That means obviously the area of cotton cultivation is higher, more than that of sugarcane. And last is area under sugarcane cultivation has steadily decreased. Now this statement is not correct statement because government try to maintain the production of sugarcane by giving fixed prices to the sugarcane cultivators, and that is why there is no disincentive for the sugarcane cultivators to decrease the area under them, and that is why also sugarcane is cash crop. Sugar is very pricey kind of cash crop, and that is why there is incentive for the farmers to grow sugarcane continuously. So this statement obviously will be incorrect. So that is why the correct option for this particular question will be first, that is A. 1 and 3rd is correct statement, 2nd and 4th are incorrect. The fourth question is again related to agriculture, where it has been asked among the following, which one is the largest exporter of rice in the last 5 years? So in the largest exporter of rice, it has not changed significantly in last 5 to 8 years, and India still is the largest exporter of the rice in the world. And even in year 2021, the status of India has been maintained as the largest exporter. If you take a look at the figure here, we can clearly see that in year 2020, India's export value has increased by almost 17.3%, and in terms of absolute volume, India has exported almost 15.5 million tons of rice. Similarly, if we talk about in year 2020-2023 as well, India has exported almost 21.5 million tons of rice. So what we can see that with every passage of year, we can see there has been continuous increase in the amount of rice exported by India. And then we have on second number Thailand, Vietnam, and Pakistan. That means India B is the correct option for this particular question. Fifth question is related to geography as well as the current affairs, and here it has been asked that the word Denisovan is sometimes mentioned in media in reference to what? It is whether it is a fossil of dinosaur, whether it is early human species, whether it is a cave system, or whether it is a geological period. So correct answer is B. The Denisovan refers to an early human species. Denisovans, also called as Denisova hominins, they are extinct species or subspecies of what is believed to be archaic human that ranged across Asia largely during the period of lower and middle Paleolithic. Denisovans are also known from few physical remains. Consequently, most of what is known about them come from the DNA evidences. The Denisovan name has been given by the name of cave, that is a Denisova cave, from where the fossil remains has been first time observed or fossil remains has been discovered. So also if you talk about in this year medical Nobel Prize that was given in the field of medicine, also the person, that is Swante Pabo, he has done significant amount of research in DNA of Denisovan man, and that is why this was in news in the current affairs as well. So the correct option is B, an early human species, that is the Denisovan. Sixth is a question that is related to the world map. Again, as we have discussed in before in the past video as well, that for UPSC, Mediterranean regions is a very, very important reason, because generally UPSC every year or every alternate year asks one or two questions related to the mapping part of the Mediterranean, Caspian, Black Sea, all these areas. So similar kind of question has been asked where the sea has been given and you have to tell that whether the given bordering country borders the given sea or not. So we have Adriatic Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and Red Sea, and you have to match the which of these are correctly matched. So Adriatic Sea, whether Albania borders Adriatic Sea or not, let us take a look at the map here of Mediterranean region. We can clearly see that Adriatic Sea is situated in Italy and other regions of Europe. And if we take a look at the Albania, we can clearly see that Albania has border with the Adriatic Sea. So the first option is correct. Second is Black Sea, whether the Croatia borders the Black Sea or not. So we can see here in this particular diagram that Black Sea is here and Croatia is somewhere here. That means Croatia does not have border with Black Sea. It has border with Adriatic Sea like Albania. That means second option that is given here is incorrect one. Third, we talk about is the Caspian Sea, whether Kazakhstan borders Caspian Sea or not. So as we can clearly see in this particular diagram that this is Caspian Sea and Kazakhstan have a clear boundary, a very long boundary with the Caspian Sea. So that means third statement is also correct statement. Second is wrong. Fourth is Mediterranean Sea borders with Morocco. So this is also correct statement because here we have Morocco and on the other side we have a Spain, and between Morocco and Spain you have a very famous strait that is called the Strait of Gibraltar that connects the Mediterranean Sea region with the Atlantic Ocean in the west. So the fourth statement that is given here is also a correct statement. Then fifth is Red Sea, whether Syria has border with Red Sea or not. So that is incorrect because if you look at this diagram here, this is Red Sea. So Egypt, Israel, and here we have Sinai Peninsula. That is part of Egypt. That has border the Red Sea. As far as Syria is concerned, it opens toward the Mediterranean Sea region, not with the Red Sea region. So that means the fifth statement is the incorrect one. So the correct option obviously will be 1, 3 and 4 are correctly matched. So that is how the question is asked. And even if we talk about Red Sea from the Egypt region, from the Syria region, previous year also in 2016-17 question has been asked. That is why looking at the previous year questions becomes very, very important because we see a lot of what you can see in these days, a lot of repetitions or similar kind of questions are being asked in the geography map of UPSC. Seventh question is related to the wildlife, where it has been given, the statement is given that Asiatic lions are naturally found in India only, a double-humped camel is naturally found in India only, and one-horned rhinoceros is naturally found in India only. So the first statement is absolutely correct. There is no other place apart from the Gir National Park in India where you can find Asiatic lion in the world. Second is a double-humped camel. Humped camel. A double humped camel basically is also called as Bactrian camel, and these camels basically are found in the Central Asian region, the steppe region of Central Asia, Mongolia, and it is not found naturally only in India. You will find many other countries in Central Asia who also have the Bactrian camel. So second statement is correct. Third is one-horned rhinoceros is naturally found in India only. This is also incorrect because the Javan rhinoceros situated found in the Indonesia is also called as the lesser one-horned rhinoceros. Indian rhinoceros is called as greater one-horned rhinoceros, but both are one-horned rhinoceros. That means it is not only found in India, they're found in Indonesia as well. So obviously the correct statement or correct option for this particular question will be A. Only first option is, or the first statement is the correct statement. Eighth question again refers to the forest percentage of forest cover, and this is generally a question that was expected because every 2 years Forest Survey of India releases a report that is called as Status of Forest Survey, and there any significant changes that is happening in India in terms of the forest cover, and their data are clearly mentioned. So in terms of percentage of forest cover to total area of the state, you have to tell that which of the following states and how the following states can be arranged in the correct ascending orders. So in this case, the correct option is C, 3241. Maharashtra has the lowest percent of forest cover to total area of the state, followed by Madhya Pradesh, followed by Odisha, and Chhattisgarh has the highest percent of forest cover to total area of the state, obviously in the given 4 states. So 3241 C is the correct answer. Ninth question again is related to the rivers, and in the place of glacier that was asked in the second question, now they have asked about the famous place that is situated on the bank of the given river. So first is Pandharpur. Pandharpur is a very well known pilgrim place in the state of Maharashtra, and they have asked that whether Pandharpur is situated on the bank of Chandrabhaga river is not. So that is absolutely correct. Pandharpur is situated on the bank of Chandrabhaga river, and here you have the well known temple of Vitthal Swami. Second is Tiruchirappalli. That is obviously Trichy is a very, very important place situated on the bank of Kaveri river, and it is the Tiruchirappalli from where Kaveri river start to form its delta. That is why it is a very, very important place on the bank of river Kaveri. That is obviously correct. Third is Hampi, situated on the bank of Malprabha River. Now that is incorrect statement because Hampi, which was in the earlier days the capital of Vijayanagar Empire, is not situated on the bank of Malprabha River. Rather than it is situated on the bank of Tungabhadra River in Karnataka. So the correct option for this particular question will obviously be A. Only first and second match the following is correct. The third is incorrect. The 10th question is related to the climatology, where it has been asked that why dewdrops. Now, dewdrops refer to the small liquid droplets that develop on the surface, such as leaf surfaces or solid surfaces in the winter season. So, why they do not develop when the night is cloudy? There are large amount of clouds present in the sky. So, here four statements are given. The correct statement obviously is the B. The reason why dewdrops do not develop on a cloudy night is because what happens? The formation of dewdrop is strongly related to the phenomena of temperature inversion. And during that time, in temperature inversion, as we can see, we have the cold air that is situated near the surface of the earth. And due to this cold air, the moisture that is present in the air start to condense on the solid surface such as leaves and any other kind of solid surface. But what happens for the temperature inversion to take place? It is required that cloudless skies should be there. The reason is very simple, because cold air can only develop if the surface temperature of the earth is also very cool, and earth will become cooler if it is able to radiate or lose heat in the form of radiation, basically long wave terrestrial radiation, without any sort of interruption. But if the clouds are present in the sky and the earth is losing heat in the night time, the amount a part of the heat that is lost by earth is again reflected back by the clouds, and thus earth is not able to cool down to a significant degree. It remains warmer to a certain extent, and that is why the cloudless sky is required for development of the cold air, and cold air is required for the development of the dewdrop. So that is why we can say that dewdrops not form on a cloudy night. So this is question that is also the statement is mentioned in NCERTs as well. So that is from where the question is basic question, basic concepts of climatology has been asked. 11th question is again related to the river, and as we can see in this particular year, three match the following question has been asked about the rivers, and in one question you have the glaciers that has been asked, in one question you have the famous places that has been asked, and third question now they have asked that which of these wildlife you will find in the following rivers or the regions of India. So first of all, I talk about the blue-finned mahseer, which is a very well-known fish. So they are obviously found in the Kaveri River. These are freshwater fishes and they are naturally found in Kaveri River. So first statement is correct one. Second, if we talk about Irrawaddy dolphin, whether it is found in Chambal River or not, so that is incorrect statement. Irrawaddy dolphin, as far as the World Wildlife Fund is concerned, they said that they are found only in three rivers of the world. One is the Mekong River in the Southeast Asia, and two other rivers are there in the Southeast Asia as well. It is not found in Chambal River. As far as India is concerned, Irrawaddy dolphin is only found around the Chilka Lake region. Third is the rusty spotted cat. So rusty spotted cat are found naturally in the forests of Andhra Pradesh, and these forests are part of the Eastern Ghats as well. So that is why the correct option will be C. 1 and 3rd is the correct statement. The second is the incorrect statement. 12th question again is related to current affairs, where it has been asked that what is common to the places known as Aliyar, Ishapur and Kangsabati. So these three places, basically again it is a factual question. These are water reservoirs in three different states of India. Aliyar is a village located near Coimbatore district in Tamil Nadu, where we have the famous Aliyar reservoir. Ishapur is a earthfill dam on the Penganga river in the state of Maharashtra, and Kangsabati reservoir is situated in the Bankura district in the Hooghly region of the West Bengal. So that is why all these three are the water reservoirs: Aliyar in Tamil Nadu, Ishapur in Maharashtra, and Kangsabati in the West Bengal. The 13th question is regarding to the movement of or revolution of the earth around the sun, where it has been asked that on the 21st of June, the sun does not set below the horizon at the Arctic Circle, does not set below the horizon at the Antarctic Circle, shines vertically overhead at noon on the equator, and shines vertically overhead at Tropic of Capricorn. So let us try to understand that what is the situation or position of the sun on the 21st of June. So as we know that earth rotates around the sun in an elliptical orbit and on a tilted axis, and this axis of rotation of earth is tilted by 23.5 degrees from the normal. So on the 21st of June, as we can see, the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun, and that is why if you look at the entire North Pole region and entire Arctic Circle area that is above Arctic Circle is basically all through the day, all through the 24 hours will be oriented toward the sun. And since you will be able to see the sun through the 24 hours, obviously what we can say, the correct answer is that sun does not set below the horizon at the Arctic Circle on 21st of June. Similarly, if you talk about 21st of December, it will be the Antarctic Circle which will not see the sunset because the southern hemisphere will be oriented toward the sun, as you can see on this particular diagram. So overhead sun, only vertically sun is overhead again at two dates. One is on 20th March when it is a spring or equinox, and second is 22nd of September which is the autumn equinox. So that is how the basic questions related to the movement or motion of Earth and Sun has been asked. A similar question has been asked in year 2022 prelims as well, that when do we have the longest day in the northern hemisphere, and the answer was 21st of June. So as you can see, the question will not be repeated. The same question will not be asked in the UPSC examination, but the question that has been asked before, the same concepts and the questions framed on the same concepts can definitely be repeated, and that is why at least last 10 years of question paper you should try to solve before attempting to write the prelims examination. So that is all the question that was asked in 2019 from the geography subject. I hope you understood the concepts behind the questions. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with fellow aspirants, as well as subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you very much.